Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play this pleasant game of Final Fantasy X, HD Remastered of course. In the last episode, we made it here to what is known as Besaid Island, and we met this guy, Wakka. He's a silly motherfucking blitzball player. We'll learn more about him as we go, of course. He's a new party member. Anyways, we want to head to his village of Besaid, and so we're going to follow the red arrow. One big thing I do want to make sure we do in this episode is I want to check out the menu before we get too far into this. Actually, you know, let's do it now before we get to the village. So the menu's got several options and stuff, but the main thing we talked about a couple episodes ago is the sphere grid. Let's go ahead and do our first little look at it since we got a couple sphere levels. This is basically where Titus starts on here. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So we're going to move forward as far as we can, which is only 2 spots because we have 2 sphere levels. And now that we have some empty nodes, we can use power spheres to up my defense for that one. And strength by 1 as well. You can tell how much it goes up by the little thing that says strength increased by 1. Got it? Good. Let it go. Also, Wakka has one. Don't forget about that. Wakka starts with Dark Attack, which is a nice little ability. You also see these L.1, which means level 1, which requires a level 1 key sphere to unlock. I'm not going to worry about unlocking any of these, probably until we get done with everybody's main path that the game kind of wants them to start off on. I'm not going to veer from the main paths for every character. Except for a unknown character that we will be getting soon enough who doesn't really have a path of his own. Sorry, I almost said the character's name. In fact, I did say the character's name. I had to cut it out there. Alright, so anyways, let's just head toward the red marker.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
Will do,
After
sir.
surviving your run-in with Sin, 'twould be a shame if something happened now.
Twould, sir, twould.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in their village.
I'll do just that when we get there. Also, why the fuck did I stop after Sphere Grid? I meant to show you guys the rest of the stuff in the menu. Items. Here's your list of items. You can easily sort them. You can manually do it or auto do it. Manually would only be if you want to get to a certain item quickly, maybe in battle or something. You can also see your equipment just by clicking equipment. This is all we have right now. We have pretty much what we have equipped. Longsword and buckler on Titus, and the official ball is equipped on Wakka. And then key items. These are interesting. These are actually automatically sorted. So this page, when you have all the items, will be full. But right now, you can see where there's gaps and stuff. Like we got the withered bouquet and the flint from the beginning when we started that fire. We got the moon crest from the beach last episode. Told you we'll talk about that much later, but just read that it's a celestial token fashioned in the shape of a moon. We'll worry about that later though. And then we get the first Albed primer that teaches the letter A in Albed. And we're actually going to find ourselves the second Albed primer in this episode, are we not? I believe so. So, we got other things. We got abilities. Abilities right now, we learned Cheer from the Sphere Grid, and I told you about Dark Attack, so that's all we have right now. Overdrive, Titus, we already know about Spiral Cut. I told you to learn the next one. You have to use Spiral Cut a certain amount of times. So until we've done it, probably like 10 times total. We've only done it like twice. When we get to about 10 times, I think it is, you learn the next one. And then I recommend switching to the next one immediately so you can start working on the next one after that. Also, another thing you might want to notice here, you see the set mode thing. You can set your overdrive mode. And what this is you'll see that your overdrive charges when character takes damage. It says up there at the top. You can get a ton of overdrive modes in this game. Generally, I keep it on Stoic just because it makes the most sense, but there are a lot of cases where you want to change this mode for some characters, like such as if they use magic, then they can have their overdrive go up or stuff like that. As they come, I'll show them off, but I'm not going to probably grind to get a whole bunch of them. Also, it should be mentioned, Wakka's limit break is called Element Reels. We'll see that eventually. We will see everyone's limit break at a certain point. Then the rest is just basic stuff, stats, Anything cool in the stats? Not really. You can see their abilities in here as well. config and help. You don't need to see any of that. Alright, so let's go to the village now. It's time to go. Let's stop talking about the menu. The oh so interesting menu. But it should be mentioned that the menu is much more sleek in this game. It just looks more, I don't know, looks better. It just looks better. I like the kind of granite background. It looks nice.
Besaid Village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first.
But I just want food, bro. I'm just hungry, bro.
Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Kata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
What prayer are we talking about? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try.
Told you that gesture was gonna be a
not
big
bad.
thing in the beginning of the game. First episode.
Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Very interesting, right? That a religion would have the same gesture that like to pray as it was used 1,000 years ago as a blitzball victory. And remember, yes, this is 1,000 years after the Xanarkin stuff. Fiends are around even during the day. Take care not to travel alone. Yeah, indeed. All right, so let's start off by picking up this treasure chest. We got a Phoenix Stone. Now, as we look around here, there's just a bunch of houses scattered around. You can talk to people. Not a lot of people have a lot of interesting things to say, but you can talk to everyone just to see. You got this lady in here, barely covering her butt with a butt flap. She's the shop. She sells potion Phoenix Down antidote. None of which do I need right now. I'm surprised I have 20 potions. I'm down for that. I can't believe I have 20 of them. I think it's just because I haven't used any. By this point in the game, if you haven't used any potions, you're rocking it. I've used 0, so we're doing just fine. It's because I've had no fear in the battles that we fought. I know what to expect. Is it true that Sin showed up near here? Oh boy, and the SS Leaky's scheduled to leave any day now. SS Leaky. Sounds like a boat. Because it is. Also, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Yeah, alright. There's treasures back here. Just look at the map. Sins struck besaid village so many times I lost count. After this house got hit, I guess the owner must let it be. Oh, this is a house back here, I see. Oh, we got another camera angle. Alright, one thing that should be noted when I'm playing this is when you go to a different camera angle automatically where it doesn't need to load, it definitely is a little awkward when you're running, because then you gotta actually switch which way you're holding on the joystick. It's a little annoying. Something I'll have to get used to as we play this, but it's something I can get used to. Just when the camera switches, let go of the joystick for just a second to reorient myself. So anyway, they said this was the Crusader tent, so here are these guys that were out there, Lusu and Gata.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir! The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Or maybe somebody in the temple will just fucking tell me, since you guys won't, you bastards. Who defeats Sin? We'll figure that out later. Also, this is considered the inn, so if you want to rest up, you can. I don't need to rest right now, but if I wanted to, I could. Now, also in here, if you go to the back, remember how I said we would get the next Albed primer in this episode? Well, I believe it's in here somewhere. The question is where is it? I thought it was in here. No, I know there's a save point here. Is it behind the kitty cat? Kitty, you got it? Traveled Spira looking for land where nobody had heard of Sin. I gave up looking. I think it's for the best. Good idea. I had a run-in with Sin's toxins before too, you know. I'm a lot better now, but things got pretty bad for a while. Couldn't remember who I was or where I came from. Scary, yeah? Man, I nearly cried, and that's the truth, yeah? Yeah, yeah. No, I know there's a fucking thing in here. Where the hell is it? Where is my thing? Give me the thing. Where is it? I want it. I know it's here. Maybe it's not in this tent. Maybe it's in a tent near this tent and I wrote it down wrong in my notes.
We've been excommunicated.
Very possible.
We must go, now. Everything is riding on our last battle.
The last battle? What are you talking about? Yeah. We'll learn about that one more later. The thing I'm looking for, I said there's a primer here. Maybe it's not in there? Maybe it's near here? Am I tripping? Let's check all the houses out. Can't hurt to check all the houses out. Oh, hum, and wait for them to load, of course. Hello. Mainlanders love the fabrics we weave from here in Besaid. Also, we got, like, the mill. That's cool. Besaid fabrics they make here are famous all over Spira. If I buy cheap and sell high, I'll be rolling in gil in no time. I'd love to roll in some gil. Rolling in gil sounds like a dream come true. Gil. Gotta love the Final Fantasy staple of gil. Is it not in the freaking Crusaders tent? Am I tripping on that one?
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah?
You're gonna make me go do something before we can eat? Come on, Waka. At least we know which house is Waka's now. I mean, the Crusaders told me to go to this temple. Waka told me to go to this temple. I guess we should go to this temple. But I'm gonna check out all the houses first. You can't stop me. You cannot stop the rock. You're the guy from the sea, right? I heard about you from Sir Lusu. You don't say. Old odd clothes you got. What land you from? This your first time to Besaid? Yeah. I could say the same about you. People have some strange clothes in this game. A lot of them are wearing clothes where you could straight up just see all of their butt except for the crack. It's kind of weird. Definitely different, Square. Definitely different, Square. I'm going to look around over here for a second, because I swear that that primer that we're looking for is most definitely, it's either in the tent or it's laying around over here somewhere. I know it is. I remember it. There's something around here, damn it. I don't think the camera's going to change for me back here. Alright, let me go back to back to the Crusader tent real quick, and maybe it just appears after you go in and out of the tent. Maybe that's the issue that I'm having. Try it again real quick. If it's not in here, we'll come back and look in here before we leave this village later. But I'm pretty sure it's here. No, I don't need to save it right now. Huh. Well, maybe it's just not in here yet. Maybe it'll pop up later. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let's just go to the temple and pray. I've wasted enough time. I literally spent at least 5 minutes of this fucking video just looking for that damn primer, and I'm done. I'm done. Let's talk to this girl real quick. Or kid. You're the talk of the town, you know. Word travels fast in a village this size. Well, aren't I special? Just a little. Alright, just making sure the primer's not laying around over here. I don't think it is, though. I don't see it. In the temple we go. I'm going to be mad at myself if it's in the temple and I just wrote it down wrong. I'll tell you what. Welcome to the first temple of Yevon. even though it looks like those are people standing around this place, they're just statues, I'm pretty sure. And apparently there's a bunch of
It was
statues.
then, standing in that place.
What about this place?
I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Much more religious feeling, right? Less carefree, more religious. Oh, get used to this fucking song. Not a bad song, just get used to it. You're gonna hear it a lot. Just saying. This guy, this
10
fucking
years
guy.
have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Well, what's a High Summoner?
Blasphemy.
I got too close to Sin's, toxin. It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons.
The Aeons.
The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
We'll get to what Aeons
So what he
are in a
meant
bit.
was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
Something. Respect the great men. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out these side rooms over here. Maybe I'm tripping and the thing I'm looking for is in one of these side rooms? Not entirely sure. Even searching the scriptures of Yevon, I have found no cure for Sin's toxin. May the blessing of Yevon guide you to health, friend. Indeed. May it guide me, whoever this Yevon guy is. Which I will continually say, because knowing who this Yevon guy is pretty much a thing you never really... I mean, you get to know, but wow. Yeah. Anything? Come on, man. I'm a little annoyed that I can't seem to find this primer. I might have to double check where it is. But that's fine. Let's just do our thing. I think now that we've talked to the dude in here, we can go eat at Waka's house. I don't think the primer's in here, even though there's tons of books and shit laying around. What do you got to say? Pray at the temple, you may just overcome Sin's toxin. Yeah, thanks. Pray. Pray that you get better. That's how it works. Pray. Oh, God damn it. Really? Thanks, game. Thanks for having different camera angles. Yeah, be careful with that, man. Don't hold down your joystick in any direction. You'll just go back all the damn time. Only sworn guardians may approach the cloister of trials. Well then, I guess we're not chosen enough. Fine, I don't want to go inside your cloister anyways. Screw you and your cloister, bitch. It's freaking A, man. Cloister. What is this, Pokemon? Yeah, Pokemon came first. You can't stop it. You can't hate on the reference. Anyway, let's just go eat at Waka's house. Hey, yo, Waka. I'm hungry. Can we eat now?
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet.
The fuck we do instead then?
Take a nap. You look pushed.
Bitch, I'm hungry. I can't sleep if I'm hungry. You cook too slow, homie. Whatever. I'll take my nap. Whoa.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly.
What are they talking about? Rule of what? What are we talking about? I'm confused. See how they're doing? Who's they? What are we talking about here? Do I still get to eat? Oh, great.
But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Huh. Weird. That was baby Titus, by the way. Little Babu Titus, and I'm assuming his mother. Where's my food? Where'd Waka go? Waka, I'm hungry. Where's my food? Did you leave some food behind? You son of a bitch. Where'd he go? I'm still gonna go check and see if that goddamn primer is there. I am very annoyed that I can't find it. Am I looking in the wrong spot? Am I forgetting where it is? I'm checking again. If I can't find it by the end of this episode, I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up because... Oh, there it is. There it is. Haha. I knew it was there. Haha. Apparently it pops up later. Okay, I'm okay with this now. I'm okay. Everything's okay, people. Everything's okay. Oh, and I'm a little worried about what we're about to do next because it takes a few minutes. We might have to, like, just record straight through without saving in between. That's fine. I can live with that. Alright, let's just do the next thing. Yeah, if you look around for Waka everywhere, you won't find him. So you come to the temple, and there he is.
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
What are we talking about? Summoner?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
Nope.
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
I don't give a shit about your precepts. I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna go save the summoner. We saved the summoner.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
Yeah. Time for the Cloister of Trials, my friends. Those who seek to learn of Yevon's secret arts are tested by the Cloister of Trials. Find the way, and you will be taken to the Chamber of the Faith. Examine objects with X to open the way. Now, this first Cloister of Trials is actually pretty easy. No bullshit. It's pretty easy. At least to figure out, like, puzzle-wise. But, in general, these cloisters are a bitch and a half. I hopefully wrote good enough detailed instructions of how to do them in my notes to be able to do these without being too ridiculous to watch me try to figure this shit out like free form, you know what I mean? If I was trying to do this completely blind, it'd be wow. These would be episodes of their own, just the cloisters, with lots of cutting and figuring it out. But lucky for you, I tried to make a guide for myself to be able to get through these quickly. So anyways, now that we've opened that, let's go down. Hold on. I think there's a thing here. Hold on. Hold up. What's happening? Blue spheres open the way to the Chamber of Faith. Destruction spheres open the way to hidden treasure. It seems that Mismatched spheres are also necessary. And there's some tips for you if you don't already know. Apparently, if you walk up to this first one, the first sphere makes itself useful. There's the glyph sphere. Alright. You can only carry one sphere at a time. Basically, that's your first and only instructions you're going to get in this fucking place, so better write it down. Door seems to be unlocked by them, huh? You see a sphere-shaped access? Put your sphere in there. Door be open. Awesome. Alright, now, don't forget, even though you open the door, the sphere is still available to grab. That's one thing I got confused by on my first time ever doing this one. Now, I believe we want to take this one and put it... Where do we want to put it? I don't think there's... Oh, I think we want to put it here in the pedestal. Yeah, I think this is right. Put it in here. I think that's right. Maybe not. Let's see if that does anything. Touching these glyphs. If you could touch glyphs, do that, because touching glyphs never hurts. Sometimes just figuring out where to put the spheres is usually the hard part. Touching the glyphs, you can do that all day as long as it's available. All right, this is the destruction sphere, the purple one. Oh wait, no. Oh, it was purple, so I thought it was purple one. Never mind. This is a besaid sphere. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna put that back in. I'm not sure if I wanted to do that yet. That's fine. It doesn't hurt to leave that there. Let's grab this back out. And actually put it here and see what happens. Okay. There goes our glyph sphere. Gone forever. But it allows us to find the destruction sphere I was talking about. This one's purple. Okay. Because that thing had like an aura of purple around it, I really thought it was the actual purple sphere or whatever. Okay. We can put the purple one here, just to leave it out of the way. I actually didn't even need to put the glyph sphere to open up that one wall, this wall, to grab this. You just had to touch the wall. Anyway, go ahead and grab the besaid sphere. Let's see, where do we want to put this to keep it out of the way for now? Do we have a place we can put this to like just get it out of the way? I guess we could just put it over here. I guess I could have just left the destruction sphere here, because what we got to do is take the destruction sphere and put it in where the besaid sphere was. Like I said, this is a pretty simple puzzle overall. There's only 3 spheres to work with, so it doesn't get too confusing. As long as you just try every sphere in every hole, you'll figure everything out. But when you put the destruction sphere in the proper place, you will always reveal yourself. You will reveal yourself a treasure. There's a treasure chest in there if you couldn't tell. So that's one thing to note. Destruction spheres will give you treasures. And that's pretty much going to be my goal in every one of these cloisters of trials in the game, because yes, this is only the first one. Destruction spheres will be required to get the item in the whatever. Alright, so we got the besaid sphere. What are we doing with it? I think we're almost done here, actually. My question is, so now that we have the besaid sphere, what do we do? Do we put it in here? Ah, we do put it in here, okay. I was like, what the fuck? Whatever, and I got this. Then you go ahead and push this thing, and yes, you have to actually push it. You just have to walk against it and it'll push. So, yeah. But as long as you've done the destruction sphere thing, go ahead and do this, and you'll be done with this puzzle. Simple enough. Booyah. Done. Cloister of Trials number 1, complete.
Into you.
And then Waka shows up.
Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian?
He did say he had a new job. His new job is guardian. Anyways, cool.
Summoners
Elevator.
go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a short fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
Might as well. Get ready for people to get pissed off at you for not letting them do what their thing. Do their thing. Hey, we got an achievement though. Our trophy. The right thing. The right thing.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
Hello.
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
Who are you? Don't you worry about me. I'm just fine. Oh, God. Wow, we got here just in time, I guess. Just in time to witness love at first sight. Who are you? Hey, baby.
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Awesome. High five to you. Who doesn't want to become a summoner? Summoners are obviously an important thing and really cool.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Nope, young sexy beesies. That's what we got in this game. Oh yeah. Alright, anything we gotta do in here? I think we're good right now. Let's just go ahead, head outside. If there was a save point in here, I would just use it, but we gotta go back outside to hit up a save point. I don't know.
Hey, over here!
Where are we going? He said, hey, over here. Oh, well, actually, I've already changed my mind. Hey, look, this guy. Hey, guy, what's up? How's it going? Hey, oh, it won't let me talk to him or what? Oh, he's just standing there all cool. He's so cool looking. Anyway, in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy X, we'll go ahead and say hi to, or whatever. We'll go join the crowd and see what all the hubbub's about. It's probably that this chick became a summoner. Who is this chick? And who's the other chick? And who's the blue guy? And who are all these people? Don't worry. It'll all get answered in the next episode. So I'll see you guys then. Peace!